Hi, Allison here. I want a life I choose, not at the cost of someone else's fear. I had that realization this week as I was talking to some friends and realized that I have been doing that for a very large chunk of my life. Living in such a way to try to prevent conflict with others, to prevent disagreement with others, to manage others. If you've been listening to my channel for any amount of time, you know that is a theme in my life, managing and trying to keep control of my life. And I realized that as I have been doing that, I have been living in fear of other people's fears, living in fear of my own shame and my own guilt. And I realized I was kind of done. I was done trying to navigate what was making other people anxious. It's theirs to carry, it's not mine. Done trying to prevent all of these different things because at the end of the day, I can't. So my question for you today is, how are you living in fear of other people? What dream are you putting off? What extra mile are you going on to not rock the boat? What planning and extra planning are you doing to try and keep the peace? And I don't mean in some big, huge, like scary, abusive, or manipulative situation. I mean in just day-to-day living where you're afraid of your life going off kilter. Day-to-day living where you're just tired of things not going the way that you'd planned or hoped, and so you plan and hope harder. And is there a way, some small choice where you can stop? You can put in an additional boundary. You can ask an additional question. Or can you even just sit with yourself and saying, am I making these choices because of my values and what I want to? Or am I making these choices because I'm afraid that I won't be loved? I'm afraid I'll be abandoned. I'm afraid I'll be rejected. The thing is, if that person in your life does abandon you or you are rejected, it's kind of a sign they weren't the best thing for your life overall. It's just food for thought. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.